All right, hello everyone. Back for another Tour 9 guide here for you guys. And we're getting Milano Hole 4, Hole 5, Par 4, sorry, again. And hopefully this time it's downwind. I've been trying to give you guys a couple more viewpoints of going for this green, and every time I get it, it is straight in the face. Every single time. So we are finally getting it downwind here. And as you can see, that light pole is in play now. It's not going to come in play on this shot, but just something to keep in mind. One of the things that, you just kind of have to toy around with the backspin here. Here I'm going to go 2 bars. In terms of my shot, I'm going to set my power based off of at least 10 rings, for example. So I'm trying to visualize, 10, 11 rings down, and making sure that that spot is going to be somewhere on that fairway. And you can see what I did with my backspin there additionally. And, just try to focus on landing on the fairway foremost and hopefully spinning it back. And here you can see it is just climbing onto the green. I hope it falls off. It does. Good. And you can see if I didn't have, keep in mind that what I just did, you would need an apoc 5, apoc 6, apoc 7 to model what I just did. Apoc 2 you can probably do with a Titan ball. So this guy can probably go for this very similarly if he tries to model my approach with a full jammed, full backspin, a little bit to the side. Probably want to go full. You could just see that I went 2 bars. He is going to be very close. It might just come up short, but it'll be close. And something to keep in mind, he has far less accuracy than I do. You can see he's not jamming his power full. It's probably going to end up costing him. Let's see if this carries far enough. It's going to be close. It did. It did. Okay, he's good. Perfect. So you can see 2 nice approaches there as to what you're going to need to have happen. Just play around with that camera view. What my opponent was doing there was really hard to see because they really didn't, set it up to where you could actually physically see the ball actually, count rings with the camera view. It was it looked like a guesstimation to me. So one of the things that I always try to do is I try to rotate the camera, get a nice visual of the shot, and just try to visualize, 11 rings down, for example. And in terms of an apoc 2, for example, maybe you need to look at 7, 8 rings down, for example, because it's far less accurate. The ring size is bigger. And because of that fact, you can't go as many rings. So just something to consider. But glad that we were able to put together a couple good shots for you guys. This will be a good learning experience. Because you can see firsthand that you don't need to have the best clubs to win. I kind of apologize sometimes to you guys that I can't give you guys all the shootouts because I don't really have these clubs. But that's why I just try to talk you guys through these in basic case scenarios, because you guys can handle the adjustments yourself if you use my videos as a tool and a guide for you guys to follow. You can just kind of convert my accuracies into your own accuracies based on our accuracy differences. If I go 10 rings on mine, it stands to reason that if you went, 6 rings, whatever the accuracy difference, mine is 1.3 per ring. So if yours was 2.0 per ring, you'd need to go 60% less adjustment than I would need to go, for example. So just something to keep in mind. And one of the things that, you've been seeing me do on this hole is more of a stop shot off this fairway. Keep in mind, we're going to at least need to play, 40% extra wind, 30 to 40% extra wind here. I'm going to play this pretty close to a 10. So if I'm playing this at a 10, probably 8 rings. Additionally, keep in mind that I'm going to need to curl this back towards the hole because I am aiming out to the right. So if I don't put some good curl on this, I'm not, and I did use just a little bit too much, unfortunately, but I wanted to make sure with that wind angle that that I'm getting it back towards the pin, so I can give it a good run. And you can see one of the advantages to Guardian on that hole. It's very hard for a sniper to stop the ball consistently, whereas I can always kind of keep mine towards the hole with a proper ring adjustment. So hopefully you find that video useful, and good luck with your tournament play, and keep a look out for more future content to come. Now that I filled my home screen, I'm going to basically close this one down for you guys. But good luck out there for you guys still playing.